Well, I saved my best for last, and what I mean by best for last is the things that make me the happiest right now, especially this time of year, the 2-year-olds. How they're training. I talked in depth about how they trained in Ontario this week, how they trained in Ohio this week. And continuing on with that, I'm going to go through how all the 2-year-olds are. AC Swan is not going yet. She'll train probably her first time in Ohio. Will be on Tuesday or Wednesday. We got her shot, got her changed around. Probably going to train her, as I said, Tuesday or Wednesday. Lots of time for the Illinois breds. Their stake races don't start till September. Imagine September of this year. I guess the other one was like that too, right? Delaware for the most part, right? The state.
No, they had one early in their lane.
That's right. They had one early in their lane. Activation was castrated. He ended up being cripped. So what that is originally. So we had to take him to the university, and they castrated him there. So he's all snipped up and ready to go. I thought he trained awesome the other day. It wasn't his attitude on the track. It was that he was being really nasty in the burn. Sarah takes care of him, and she said he almost attacked her in the burn in the stall the other day. So can't have that. Activation is now a gelding. Affection was amazing today. Amy went with her. She's just such a sweetheart of a mare. It's hard to believe a horse was that bad to start with and was that good. We're coming up to Angola right up here. Yeah, just pull in because it's usually where I fill up on gas too. Alibaba made a break today. Amy said she interfered with her, but again, does she need the hobbles? Does she need this? Not really too concerned about the Illinois fillies yet, with so much time remaining till they race. Not really concerned at all with them. This thing crashed too. Just having lots of luck today. Here we go. Antilles Hanover. I wiped Antilles Hanover out today, but he was making a big move when I did. Geez, he's turned into such a nice horse to be around. Just very, very happy with Antilles Hanover. Arson was great, finished up strong today. Very happy with him. Blanton's Blue, scared of a tractor. Now, unfortunately, there was a tractor on the track today. Good news is we're not going to race against tractors, so he should be okay. The bad news is he's really scared of tractors. So shied away from one that was on the inside today. It was the tractor guy's fault. But also, aside from Blanton's Blue, it didn't seem to bother anybody in the race. I bothered Antilles Hanover, and then we bothered Gypsy Hill, but everybody else was really, really good. So just have to be on the lookout for tractors with Blanton's Blue. And he's coming along nicely, trained well afterwards, finished up his mile well after the tractor. Born to Dance finished up well today again, but as I said in my video earlier, it wasn't as much how he trained finishing up his mile, it's what he did after the mile. Went by the horses, paced hard into the backstretch. I like what I saw from Born to Dance today. Chirahola was good too. I put her on the run, yes, I put her on the run, but I see a huge amount of improvement for a little light. She needs a little bit of weight, but eats great, feels great after her training trips. That's a big, big, big sign. She's tall, she's got long legs. She's going to be a nice filly for us, and I like what I see with Chirahola. Cowboy by the Sea was great again. Lawrence is doing a great job with this horse. All our caretakers are doing a great job, both understanding. Our newer caretakers are understanding the role and what they have to do with the horses in the barn, and our caretakers with experience are understanding these are the triggers on these horses. We have to stay on top of them, and obviously Lauren, Sarah, all the people in our barns do a great job, but all our new caretakers too, in picking up their role and how important it is, also have done a great job. Did you know we'll start training? I'll probably go with him this week. This is the always be big. It's a filly? Oh, it is a filly. I keep thinking it's a colt. It's a filly. She is going to start training this week. This is a filly that had the OCDs out here of Schaefer's in Ontario. Brought her back over to Ohio. She'll start training this week. Don't talk about Bruno. Has been good. It was good again today, I was told. So good for Bruno. Drabin. No, we could. I mean, hollow breds. Vicious hollow breds.
He trained good without them.
Johnny didn't say anything. Maybe. Johnny never said a word. The Drebin was fantastic and has been great all along. And Danny said everybody was good today. So everybody I talked to in Ontario, it sounded like a well-scripted defense. Everybody said the same thing. Everybody was great. No issues
Maybe
today.
They didn't train any of them.
Yeah, they just went home, pulled the halters off them. But they were all, by what James said, Johnny said, Danny said, they were all very, very, Mario, they all said they were very, very good. Easy in the turns, again, great. Jimmy went with her, she was great. Electric Line made a break here, but I said, those things are going to happen. I'm not changing his shoes right now. He's going to have to learn to get stronger, have a little more confidence, pace forward. What happens is when he goes to switch gears, both speed-wise or slowing down, that one of those hind feet will come up and come close to the front one. that's crossfiring, right? He doesn't crossfire, but he's close. I've seen him do it. He lands really close to it, and then he just startles himself, and he'll get out of gear and make a break. He has to learn to push through and work through those issues, and he will. He will get there. Don't worry. Flash Fly has been awesome. She had a wicked rash all week, and we gave her the day off. She was out in the field today. Georgia the Jungle trained good, I was told. Goldbug Hanover. She looks really good in Ohio right now. Going to take the hobbles off her this week. Really pleased with Goldbug Hanover. Great bet. Mario said it was good. Now we got to continue to keep him up. Like I said, keep his work up. He's got to train twice a week. Train twice a week. What do you think's about to happen? What do you think's about to happen? You want to guess? What do you think? Just guess. No, go ahead, guess. What do you think I'm about to do? No, I'm about to take your phone if you do it again. All right? Okay. So, great bet. Just, I think, supplements, vitamins, just help him pick up lots of training. He's an athlete. He's going to come around. Mario said he was better today, and he's getting better. So that's good. Green Tea just looks amazing on the track. Very, very happy with this horse. The transition from some of these horses, I've noticed, I've said a lot, the Green Shoes, and he's another one, but the transition from a lot of these horses that had a lackluster start to their training has just been incredible, and Green Tea is one of them. Gypsy Hill's great, one of our better prospects in Ohio. Just really like this horse. Hallie in the Cloud's been great. The only news I got that really angered me today was the fact that the OSS Finals is 5 days before the Breeders' Crown. That is a disgrace. What you're saying is if you have a 2-year-old trotting filly that's an Ontario bred, you cannot race in the Breeders' Crown. No one on planet Earth would race in the OSS Final, race as hard as you could to win that final, and then put your horse on a truck 5 days later, race in Indiana against the best horse in the world. It's insanity. So what you're saying is the Ontario breds can't race in the Breeders' Crown. Well played. It's very well done. I'm Fancy Like was great again today. Eric loves this filly. I love this filly. I just told you I love the horses that transfer, like that change. They transform into these nicer horses with good attitudes, and very few have done a better job than I'm Fancy Like. She looked amazing today. Insider Trading, another one of the Green Shoes that has changed and looked great. Have the hobbles off her now. She looks amazing. Here's my card, honey. Big O. Supreme, please fill it up. Thanks. Uh-oh, we got a cranky bear.
Is it okay if I turn this?
Yeah, go ahead. International Spy has been training pretty good. A little flat with the hobbles on. You know, we have the hobbles on the horse now, and again, he's got flip-flops on it. Everybody keeps saying, can we take the flip-flops off? No, we can't. I'm going to leave them right there for now. He'll come, and was good again training today, but not overpowering. But again, he's an athlete. Put the work into him. He'll come. Irresistible Sun was good. He got bothered in that tractor episode today, but had been training great and looked great on the track up until that point. I went back and watched the video. None of them looked bad. I mean, what happened looked bad. You know, I slammed into Antilles Hanover. He made a break. Jostled Jason, jostled Joe. Everybody got jostled, but everybody came up trotting and did their work well after that. So very impressed with the whole set. J-Port Beach Boy, Johnny said was good again today. So that's good. He's getting better. Lebec in Action did her work well. Joey was happy with her today. Lonely Lakewood. Somebody asked me that day, who's the best horse you have in Ontario? And I told them, geez, you know, Hallie's nice. I love the Green Shoe fillies. And then I saw them a couple minutes later. I said, you know, I said, obviously, time is on my side. I rattled off a few names and I walked by him. I said, I was wrong. Lonely Lakewood is the best horse we have in Ontario right now. And he is. It's funny because they said he's entrapped. So his airway, they said, happens. I said, what are you talking about? I said, it'll happen. Sometimes it'll come on, you know, it'll undo. And if not, you may have to, you know, snip it. And I said, okay, so we'll snip it and get it cleaned up right away because I think this is an extremely talented animal. Lonely Lakewood, so Lover's Play was good again today. That she just keeps flying under the radar. What a beautiful filly this is to watch go on the track. You want to do yourself a favor. You know, look at the videos where they're jogging around or look at her training. Just watch her. Don't watch the other horses. Just watch her. You'll see what I'm talking about. Beautiful filly. Really, really does her work well. McPaisley is learning, getting better again. She slips a little bit with the flip-flops on. It's all right. It's not the end of the world. Melanie's Michaela, she was okay today. Somebody said, did she do well enough to get herself out of the sale? No, she did not. she did her work well. I was happy with the way she did her work. But again, I just can't find a way in my mind to quantify what I see in her right now and how it will transfer into staking. I just don't see that. So Melanie's Michaela and myself in this bar are both heading to the sale. Mel Gibbswan. Now they got till the 15th to prove me wrong. Mel Gibbswan was great again today. Joey loves this horse. I said, how was he? I said in the video earlier this afternoon, how was he? I didn't even get he had a mouth. He said, absolutely fantastic. He loves the horse. Very, very happy with him. Memory and imagination starting to look really, really good. The castration really helped this guy. His attitude's changed. I was walking through the barn area, checking into babies, making sure they were eating good, making sure their legs were all right, and he had his head over the gate the whole time. So very, very happy with what I've seen from him. Militant was fantastic. Eric went with him, and then after, Eric was asking, who is this horse? I said, that's a 6-pack. I didn't elaborate and say that's, Charmed Life's brother. Or Nancy, Allison's brother, but a very, very nice horse in his own right. Militant looks great. Mounds for All, now he's starting to come forward. Very happy with Mounds for All and how he looked and what he did. Myself in this bar, heading to the sale. No chance in he'll run today, but as I talked about in the video, number of different directions here. One, I talked to Brody about what happened, and there's not nothing to get down in the dumps about. He made a break, yes, made a break on you. Chairhola made a break on me. It's not the end of the world, but understanding why he made a break and not duplicating that is very, very important. So very happy with what's wrong?
Are we going to the mall soon?
Yeah, if you want to. It's what time is it though? It's 7 now.
You told them.
Yeah, sure, let's go. I got no problem going. Absolutely no problem.
Are we gonna get to go to the mall?
I don't know, it depends how if you act up or not in the next 20 minutes. We told the kids remember, for those of you who follow us, when we were at the mall in Buffalo at Christmas time, where I had the dragon, where Addie and I broke the dragon. The kids went to a big play area. What's it called? Urban Air? Urban Air. And there's a lot of things to do in there and have fun. And I told them if they behaved. There you go. I told them if they behaved, we could stop by there. We're not in any rush to get home. We're getting home at 10 o'clock tonight or something. It's not really, who cares? As long as we're here tomorrow. Addie has dance in the morning. I believe Ollie has baseball tomorrow night, doesn't he? Oh, we have to do the eye treatments and stay close. That's been a real pain in the butt, but it's unfortunate. Where was I? No Chance in Hill. Trained good. Don't worry. No Chance in Hill is one of the best horses we had in a while. I know a lot of people are like, it makes a lot of breaks. You need lots of horses to make lots of breaks. Trust me when I tell you, No Chance in Hill is one of our nicest horses in a while. Oh Snap You was great today. Amy was a little crabby that she didn't go with Oh Snap You, and I said, I wanted Amy to go with Affection because she's a really nice filly, and Eric always goes with Oh Snap You, and he loves this filly. People are getting their own little, horses they love to go with. Me, I go with a group of horses, and then I move to a different group that need help, and Oh Snap You is just, Amy loves the filly. Everybody loves her because she's a lovable horse, and she does her work very, very well. Now, I watched the replay today. I thought she did okay. I think Eric might have been overselling her training trip. He said she trained very, very good. One extra vary. I wouldn't go with 2 varies. It wasn't a 2 vary trip. It was a very good trip, but not a very, 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 very good trip. So, very happy with the filio. She's done her work well from day one. Oh Snap You was good today and will continue to be good in the future. Paycheck Princess, somebody asked, you paid her to the Breeders' Crown. I said, I know. Jacob had said he watches our videos and said, well, if we go to sell her, is she not worth more paid into it if she's good? And I said, yeah. And even though she made the break today, I can't really... The break today is probably enough for me to say, maybe we won't put her in the Breeders' Crown. But it's so silly to talk about putting horse in Breeders' Crown when they're training at 240. I mean, I feel stupid saying it sometimes, but she possesses speed, tons of speed. And this making the breaks, if I take those flip-flops off, so she may force my hand sooner than later, but today it was just slipping. It was deep the other day, but they got a hold of it. It's muddy, she gets a hold of it. All the tracks she's been on, she can get a hold of, but once that's slick, and you can see how slippery the track was by just looking how much water was on it when the sun hit it at the 6th set. We were covered, drenched with water from the track, and that's how much ice was sitting on top. So I'm not really worried about Paycheck Princess at this point. Pickpocket was amazing also, trained awesome, very happy with him. Prince Charmer, one of the most impressive miles of the day, all things considered, was Prince Charmer. The fact that he just got beat at the wire, that was his first training trip in like a month. Horse was amazing today. Really, really, he's a nice horse. I keep telling you guys, and very, very nice horse. Pull the shoes, made a break to Amy, but after talking to Amy, watching the replay, talking to her again, the horse was slipping. Probably due to be shot and was 100% slipping on that slippery track. Punch the clock. She's on the clock. She's soon going to be training. I don't know when the surgeon's going to say, yeah, you can. It might be this week. It might be next week. But just super excited about being able to train this filly. I can't wait. She'll slide right back in with everybody. There'll be no, we'll go in 3 minutes with her. She was going faster than them when she went to Ontario, and I can assure you, the energy she has, how she's looking, how she's trotting, I guarantee you, going in 45, 0 problems with Punch the Clock. She will slide right back into the sets like she never left them. I guarantee you she will. Purple People Eater was good today, but Amy said she was throwing her head around a lot. She couldn't tell whether it was the spray coming off the track or whether it was the check bit or whatever. Was she throwing her head a lot in the warm-up?
Yeah, but I noticed the same with Sedona Hill. I don't know if
It's a check bit. It's
or
alright.
the sire.
No, they didn't do it before. It was just the check bit. We can either do what I did with Insider Trading, put a chin strap on them, or they just have to use the check bit. One or the other. Not a big deal either way. What else do we got here? Ready for Landing. Best mile of the day was it. Prince Charmer was the most impressive. Oh, I said with everything considered because how good he was. But I think the best mile of the day for me personally, Ready for Landing. And again, all things considered, how ignorant he was for a good 2 weeks, and then how he just decided, okay, you win, and he went to doing his training. How he maneuvered down the lane, went around me on the break. Daryl dipped him into the pass lane, kind of cinched him up, let him catch a stride, and then zing, he was gone. That was impressive. Ready for Landing was probably one of the most impressive horses today. Really Don't Care was great. Jason loves her. She just looks so nice. She's so unassuming. You just look at her and you say, oh, nice filly. And then you watch her go like, oh my God. She just does everything right. She's a beautiful filly. Rito's Lady, getting closer to being able to train. I like her. I like her gait. I want to see what she's going to do when she starts to form her gait, how she starts to look, what she does. I'm very interested to see what Rito's Lady is going to look like. Royal Emeralds made a break today. I put her in a tough spot, in with Pacers, and then I scared her. She was sitting in the 2-hole, and I scared her when I ran over that mound of dirt and kind of popped the pylon. And Jason said, yeah, she just kind of rolled off. And it happened right when I did it. It was not hard to figure out. But she's been so good the last little while. Seasons of Love trained great again today, and she has looked very good. I said to Amy, I think you can almost take the hobbles off of her. For a filly that needed them on zing and tight to train and lots of weight, I think we can start getting all that, much like Goldbug. Get all that stuff off of her now. I think she'll be just fine. Sedona Hill was good again. Amy mopped us there. She weaved her way through the traffic and the tractor, all the traffic that we had because of the tractor, and just thumped us. She looked very good on the track. Sedgwick Digit was good again. Sunset Acres Girl was very good again. Sweeney made the break, gathered himself up, got his head screwed on straight. Again, weaved his way through. There's a horse that wouldn't even go in his stall when we got him, and yet went around a tractor today. Went through that group. Everybody's scattering. He went right through the middle, and ended up third, but raced and trained very good. Super impressed with his attitude and his intelligence moving forward. 3rd and 6. Yeah, again, I'll give him a little. His attitude was better, but still has a long way to go. He's got to climb his way to the dungeon, and he will. He will. He's got the breeding. He's got the attitude. He's got the gait. Just has to do more work, and he will. Time Is On My Side has been training good. James said he was good again today. I didn't get much more than that out of him, but the horse has been fantastic. Vaquero Blue Chip, man, he was good today too. Geez, he was closing in. I still don't think he was quite as good as Ready for Landing, but exceptionally good again today in his set. Venice Blue Chip, that curve isn't getting much bigger. The blistered. I said, all right, well, train her on Wednesday. If it pops out, then we can crowd it. Otherwise, continue on. And that's the plan for Venice Blue Chip at this point. Victory Blue Chip, flat today. I suspect slipping. If I was to try to put my finger on what took place, what happened, I say he was slipping. Watch Your Mouth was good again today. A little bumpy. They said he needs a head pull, not a line pull on the left at first line. So that's what we're going to work on this week with him. Widespread Panic was absolutely great again. Very happy with this horse. As I said, kind of quietly, he gets lost in the shuffle. One of these days he's going to break it and go a big mile. You're going to be, where the hell did that come from? Remember I told you, It's a very powerful, very strong colt. And then Winter Bells has just been great. This said she was hot today and made a noise training though. Yeah, from now on, snake cord under. And I told everybody, like, no, she doesn't need a snake cord. That's why they make them right there. So she just gets, she loves her work. She's just a worker.
She's so very weird because
Somebody will go with her and they'll be pulling on her. You can't pull on the filly. Put the snake cord in her mouth, leave her 2 fingers, and let her do her work. There's nothing more frustrating for me than hearing, oh, she was making a noise. All right, I see. So we'll tackle that this week. That'll be a non-issue moving forward. Winter Bells has been great, and I suspect she'll continue to be great. Very happy with this filly. So with that, everything's done. Might do a top 10 list on the way home, maybe. But for now, all your videos. Not doing your stables this week. I told you guys why at the start. There's just too much going on. Right now, there's too much going on. We'll get back to doing them. I planned on doing it this week. Then we had 4 leaving Tuesday. 2 came back today. Another one leaving from Ohio to come back to Ontario. Dustin Hanover. I don't even know what barn I'm going to send him to yet. Probably Dominic's. So we have horses coming from Northfield to Ontario, Ontario to Northfield. Some going to Pennsylvania. A lot going on. So with that, I'll let you guys go. I will talk to you all very soon. I am going to do a top 10 list. Should I do a top 10 list? You know, I talked to Steve the other day, and he said, you know, when you look at last year's January top 10 list, there's a lot of horses that trained good that day, but are they our best overall 10 horses? No. But they trained the best this week. So I'm torn on that. But
So why don't you just call it the top 10 for the week?
yeah, that's what it is. I want everybody to understand that. You know, I can tell you right now, time is on my side. Punch the Clock and Arson are not going to be on my top 10 list, and I think there are 3 of our most expensive horses that are training very, very well. Punch the Clock isn't yet, but will be. All those horses are training great, but they aren't in the top 10 right now. So it's hard for me to put horses, and I'm certain come June, July, I hope anyway, come June, July, will be amongst our best horses, maybe that we ever had, but they weren't today. So I think that is, I'll put a disclaimer right at the front of the video. This is the best 10 horses from this week, the last week of January 2023. I will do that in just a minute. Maybe I'll do that with you.